Manifestors, it's your girl Nadia Victoria here. It is December 31st, 2022. It's the last day of the year, okay? Give yourselves, actually give God a big thank you and appreciation, show appreciation for making it thus far. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, God, I thank you for your love. God, I thank you for your light. I thank you for your protection, God. I ask now that you'll cover each and every one of us from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet with your divine white light of love. Let our hearts, our bodies, our spirits feel your presence, God. Fill us with your love, God. And God, sprinkle out some blessings over your people, God. And then also, God, keep your fiery wall of protection around us from the evil one who is forever plotting and scheming and throwing negative energy and hexes, curses, spells, death spells, trying to kill our money, trying to kill whatever, God. We send it right back to their ass 1,000-fold, God. Oh, guardian angel Michael, we thank you now for going to war on our behalf. And our ancestors on the other side, we call y'all in now. Go to war against the enemy so that we can transition into 2023 and get everything that we deserve. Now, God, I yield myself to you, all of me, 100%. Take control. Speak to me and through me with clarity, truth, and with power and authority. Thank you, God. Amen. Yes, so you guys, in my meditation, I just want to get out some quick things that have been coming up in my meditation. Spirit is saying, number one, we need to cleanse our energy, right? It's the end of the year. And also, things like, well, let me just say this. Cleanse your energy, cleanse your home, okay? Most of us try to clean up a little bit before 2023 comes in, this is like a normal practice for a lot of people in the African American community. Well, I would suggest if you are mopping, put you a little bit of ammonia in there. You know what I'm saying? And just cleans out all this negative ass energy out your house. You can actually get a bowl and put a little bit of pine salt, a little bit of ammonia. And I know this might sound crazy to some of you guys, but a little dash of sugar and just wipe down your doors and things like that. And as you're doing that, just ask God to remove all the negative energy out and let the sweet flow of blessings come into this home. Sweeten up the flow of blessings into my home, okay? And also cleanse your own energy. If you have eucalyptus, if you have hyssop, oils or whatever, use those things to cleanse your energy. I'm picking up that someone, over the last week or a couple of days, you're feeling kind of low, you're trying to figure out where this energy is coming from, why you're feeling this way, because it's not, you shouldn't be feeling, you have no reason to be feeling like shit ain't going right in your life. You have no reason to feel down and depressed and alone and loneliness. You have no reason to feel that way. And it's not you. It's somebody projecting that onto you. Somebody left behind. It could be an ex lover. It could be an ex husband. It could be a family member that you've cut off, a friend that you've cut off. It's the end of the year and people are reflecting. And in their reflecting time, they're realizing how they done lost certain people and all of this kinds of things. Or they're praying, God, please let this person come back into my life or whatever. And they're projecting that energy onto you. When you are on a spiritual journey, you've been doing your meditation and all that kind of stuff, your spiritual gifts are heightening. So when you're doing that, you start picking up on other people's energy. It's not yours, okay? So that's another reason why it's so important for you to cleanse the energy in your house and take you a bath for a good 10-15 minutes. And ladies, I also meant to tell you guys that if you're using oils, you can cut because that stuff is highly potent, right? I don't care if you put it into a bathtub full of water. Get you a bowl, put your water, and I would suggest using spring water, and not just tap water, but get you a bowl. If you don't have spring water, put it in the bowl. Get you a little sea salt or Epsom salt. You can put you a little bit of hyssop, a little bit of eucalyptus or something like that in there, and add some milk or to cut down the acidity, coconut milk, regular milk, and you can also if you take your hyssop, your eucalyptus or whatever, and put it in like a mix it with some oh Jesus, what is it? Olive oil, yes, olive oil or mineral oil, anything to cut down that potency, because you want to just, what you're doing is just cutting down the acidic nature. And women, we have to be very careful about what touches our girl. You know what I'm saying? And so, so I try to remind people to do that, to cut it down, so that you don't wind up with anything happening down there, because those essential oils are powerful. Okay. So so that's that. No, that's not your energy. Cleanse your energy. It's the end of the year. People are projecting, and they're projecting while they're reflecting, okay, on what's no longer in their life. You gave them time after time after time. They continue to be the same, same, same. So you had to let them go. You ain't got no reason to feel bad, and we don't want them feeling bad either. But you know what? That's karma. That's karma, okay? And that's how shit goes. When you put out negative shit, you gonna get it back one way or the other. So just know it's not yours and let it go. Secondly, during my meditation, I saw a producer, and I've met like 3 music producers and artists over the last few weeks, mostly producers though. And it's so interesting because I was sitting in my favorite place in the world, the bar. And I had this guy sitting next to me, and as soon as I got there, Spirit said studio. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, okay, studio. Okay, so this guy, he's in the studio a lot, right? So anyway, I sit down, we get to talking, and I asked him, so what do you do? And he started telling me, well, I got this truck, you know what I'm saying, a gaming truck, and I just kind of like go around and, to different places. I might set up and let people, game or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, but so he kept going and talking about this. I said, but that's not all you do, because, you don't always have that, you know what I'm saying? You're not booked up all the time to do that and for that to bring in a lot of money for you. And he said, how you know that? I said, because it's a gaming truck, there ebbs and flows, you know what I'm saying? You get up and down, whatever. And I said, so, what else do you do? And he told me about other things, but he never would say music. So I finally said, so what do you do with music? He looked at me, he said, I said, what do you do? What do you do? Like, I keep hearing studio. He was like, ma'am, I didn't say anything about music. He was like, man, that's my passion. Like, that's what I do. I said, I make beats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I said, well, why you didn't say? He said, because it's like the rap that comes along with it, blah, 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 whatever. I said, well, you know what? You have to be totally convinced that this is something that you want to do. If you want God to bless it, you've got to own it, and you got to stand up confidently and know that, what, I don't care how many other producers are out here. I don't care what has happened with other producers. This is me. And because of my connection with God, you know what I'm saying? That my shit is going to flourish. It's going to be a blessing, okay? It's going to be a blessing not only to me, but to others and my family, okay? But if you walk around and you're afraid to say that you do music because you're not confident. That's what it is. You don't believe in yourself enough, okay? If you don't believe in yourself, how is somebody else going to believe in you? How are you going to call in that big deal? How are you going to call in that song that's gonna reach high heights and make you big money if you won't even say it out your mouth? Okay, so you got to own it. You got to stand in it. You telling me that's your passion, but you ain't let it out your mouth, yo. So, but anyways, so that's a message in itself. Whatever you do, if it's your thing, then speak it confidently. Walk in it. Own it. Walk like you already got it, boo. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid, okay? But anyways, I didn't even realize that was going to be a part of the message. But the other thing was, in my meditation, there's a clear vision of a producer who got $225,000. It was like, went from just kind of like being a struggling producer, and something happened. I don't know what, but $225,000 was given to that person. I'm telling you, I'm sitting in my chair doing my meditation, and that's what came out. So I don't know if it could be for him. I met another producer. I meet producers a lot here lately. But either way, And it's always God is giving me ways to encourage, you know what I'm saying, and enlighten them. So it's a blessing. But it's also a blessing for them to know to stand in and own it, because somebody about to go from 0 to 225,000 real quick. All right. So those are the messages and visions that God gave me. I don't like spending too much time on these videos because hey, it'd be too long for them to upload. So I'm going to read one card here. Connect with the cosmos. The night sky holds many a wonder, some that we see with our eyes and some that we know with our hearts. If you have pulled this card, then it is time to look beyond. Go stargazing. Learn the constellations. Study astrology or take time in prayer to the divine. Let the magic of the universe connect to the boundlessness within you, the boundlessness within you. Okay. So basically, Spirit says connect with the cosmos. Okay. There's something greater than us out here. Okay. Something much greater. So continue to, sometimes just go out and look at the stars and look at the wonder. I know many of us probably are familiar with the constellations and all of that and the stars or whatever, but go out sometimes and stargaze and connect with God. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to go outside, just find you some pictures of some, galaxies and stuff or whatever, and just connect and use that vision as you are meditating. Okay. There's such boundlessness beyond us. Oh yeah, we're connected to source, but source is vast. Okay. So we got to know that it's not within us ourselves to do it all by ourselves. We connect to God's wondrous galaxy, his wonderful world, and the cosmos. Okay. And just allow God to use his limitless abilities to help bless you. Okay. Well, I love you guys, and I'll be back here soon with another video. Happy New Year. Oh yeah, hit the like button. Leave a comment.